Yes, people, welcome back to the Reckless Prem Review Show. We're here to discuss all the action from the weekend. I don't know whose mic that was. But today I am joined by Rich Vibes, Will Expressions, and Condinho. Tariq may pull up at some point as well. But first of all, guys, happy Easter. And there's only one place to start, really. The biggest game of the weekend. Man City versus Arsenal. Will, would you like to do the honours? This guy's mic is not turned on, you know. Jesus.
Will, turn on your mic. Turn on your mic. You're on mute. Oh, man, you fraud. Turn on your mic.
Yo, T, is your mic working?
Yeah, my mic's working. It's
Will
turn on your mic, man.
He fumbled the bag. T, you're gonna have to hold the fort. Talk to us about the City game.
Hey, Condinho was coming with a lot of chest last week, bro. He's confident he was gonna win.
And you don't.
I was. Yeah.
You said you were gonna batter us. You said you were gonna batter us.
No, I didn't. I did not say we're gonna batter you. I said we're gonna win. But
they're gonna win.
We honours even, shared a draw, 4 points out of City. Haven't lost to them this season, beat them twice. You take it, we move. You go to their grounds where you have been formidable. You have you don't lose there. We broke a record.
A lot of draws. A lot of draws though.
Yeah, a lot of draws, and that's what I told you, man. That's why I was confident. I felt we was going to win, but I was definitely, I was almost sure that we weren't going to lose because of one, Arsenal, how we play. We're a different side to how we turned up last season when we got battered 4-1. We came up there and we showed you why we got the best defense in the league.
Credit is due. Credit is due. You came with a game plan.
But if you want to try and break us down, you have to do that. I will give credit to City though, because you guys forced us to defend so deep. Like you guys were very good. There was this little slight tactical tweak that I was talking. I did a build-up show, like talking about the tactics about a few hours before the game, and I was interested to see how you guys would do a build-up from playing out of the back because we pressed quite high. But you dropped Kovacic into the team, and then you dropped him deep and almost had him in towards the back line. So you gave us a bit more questions to think about, and it helped you progress and get into the half and get into the half.
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree. Apart from three players, the majority of players played garbage.
No. I'm talking about the build-up. No, I'm talking about how you as a team. Like, I'm not talking about because the attackers. Like, I thought with both teams, they were quite poor. I mean, with Man City, because you had more of the ball, I think you guys were worse. Your attackers were worse because of you didn't really create anything of note. The best chance that you had came from a set piece, and Nathan Ake should have done better with that. But apart from that, like you were pretty toothless. Kevin De Bruyne
100%
wasn't on anything.
Agreed.
Haaland was getting locked up. We looked the more dangerous going forward, but even then we didn't necessarily create like a gilt-edged chance, which we definitely should have put away. But I thought it was a lot of respect shown from Man City, Pep Guardiola, your team, and vice versa, of course. So yeah, man. I'm happy with it. I'm not happy. I'm satisfied with the point. I'm satisfied because
by the way, Yo, sorry to interject. I tell you this. I didn't watch the game. I only watched the highlights. I told you guys this. I turned off my phone. Left it at home. Went for a walk for a 2-hour walk. Then I walked back down to my road. I only saw. I walked past a restaurant. And it was 85 minutes. And it was new.
Hold on. You said you were going to win 3-1 last week.
Yeah, because I had to show some chest. You, man, were pressing me saying, show some chest.
What's the silicone chest? What's the silicone chest?
But you didn't even watch the game.
I watched the highlights. Okay. I watched the highlights. Yeah.
This is what City fans are doing in the title race. Yeah.
No.
All right.
But
this is disgusting. I can't lie. This is disgusting.
He saw Gabriel Saliba pull up, and he thought, "Yeah, it's no point watching it. Haaland ain't doing nothing."
8 centre backs on the pitch. The game I love is died. He died.
Hey,
yesterday.
I thought you loved Sean Dyche.
No, the game I love died yesterday, bro. 8 centre backs on the pitch. No, it's died.
How? Excuse me. How's that 8 centre backs?
Don't listen to
Excuse
vibes.
me.
No.
What?
Arsenal had
trolling?
4 starting.
Vibes.
No.
Vibes. It's
You
haram
didn't
to
watch
lie.
the game, so let me tell you.
Vibes.
You didn't watch the game,
Vibes.
so I'll tell you.
Vibes. It's haram to lie. Yeah. It's
No,
Ramadan.
let me tell you,
Don't
because
lie.
you didn't watch the game. Arsenal had 4 centre backs starting. And so
Oh,
did
okay.
City.
My bad. Sorry for accusing you of lying, but nah.
No,
Four centre
I
backs.
didn't watch your media-ass game because your team's
Right.
robotic.
That was probably the worst game of the season, and that's not
Press
even.
X to De Bruyne, press square to cross. Haaland might score.
It
Let's
was
do it
definitely
all over again.
Coutinho, I'll say you that much. It was definitely
Robots.
painful.
Bunch of robots.
It was boring because waking up to watch that, you know what I mean, and having just giving you guys all the possession in the world and just only having one shot on target. We had only we had 25% possessions, getting you 2 shots on target.
Yeah,
it was just miserable. You know what I mean? And we actually had some chances on target ourselves, and we couldn't bury it. But I think that's just due to Mikel's
that name is
for me. That's just due to his poor selection out on the left hand side. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't agree with that word because
Really?
I thought Jesus did a very good job defensively as well. He was very good in that aspect. He was given a job to help Kivior with Bernardo Silva. Our other left backs just haven't been fit enough. Tomiyasu hasn't started a game since 2023. Zinchenko played 76 minutes in his first game for Ukraine and then was on the bench in a must-win game for them. So that says a lot about his fitness. And then obviously we don't have Yuri and Timber. So also we have to come on. Bernardo Silva is a top player. Not many people can lock him down 1v1, so we needed a lot of support. And Jesus, I think the criticism was definitely overblown for his chances because none of them were any full chances that he had. They weren't gilt edged. He generated a couple of the chances himself from some good piece of skill. But yeah, it is what it is. I think because the game was so tight and there was very little chances, people over-index them and think,
you having a scrap or something?
But
No, I'm not having a scrap. My friend's gaming in the back. My friend's gaming in the back.
But the thing is, though, T, in games
I hope he just gaming.
In games like that, where it could be what is he doing over there, man?
Yeah, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Man said, my friend's gaming. Be professional, please.
What's going on with Coutinho?
Yo, man's having a shouting match with his neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't know if his friend was gaming. I think he was watching something.
But no, T, what I'm saying is in games like this, where it's when we are in a heated title race, you would think that Gabriel Jesus being getting praised for his defending is crazy. I would say that much because while he did all right, I feel like you have to have someone that is just reliant just to be just burying chances. You know what I mean? I think Trossard was doing well, and Gabriel Martinelli he can offer us a little bit more, and when they are available right there on the bench or they have a chance to start. Why not just go ahead and start them? One of them.
Martinelli had one training session going into this game, and he's had one training session for the past month. He was never fit enough to start. He weren't never do. It was a doubt with going into that game. The same with Saka. Mikel Arteta said it himself. He said he only had one training session in the lead up for it. So, and again, I was all right with Jesus, man. I thought he was our best attacker. He was the one causing the threat. He was the one asking questions of Man City in there. Yeah, there wasn't really any chances that, probably the one chance that he should have done better was the one that he didn't even get on the end of, and that was a cross from Saka. If he goes across Akanji there, he has more likelihood of getting to the ball and even making Akanji make a decision. The only way Akanji would have to do something is going through the back of him, but it is what it is. Trossard had an opportunity to cross the ball to Martinelli towards the end. Hey, Haaland had a swing at goal. Haaland is probably the best finisher.
He was garbage. He was shocking.
But look,
garbage.
In that scenario, but you know what? You gotta give credit to Man City's defense. I thought Vardio was class.
He was man of the match. He was man of the match.
He was decent. I'll give him that much.
He was class. I thought Kanji.
He was man of the match. Not decent. Come on.
I thought they did do very well. Rico Lewis
coming off the bench. Can we talk on Beetlejuice, please?
Yeah.
Oh, cooking.
We must. I don't like all this nice stuff for a boring 0-0. You know, stop it.
Yeah, he's trash, bro. Yeah.
He's
That's
trash.
it.
No,
That's
100%.
He
100%.
is stinky.
No, 100%.
Crazy.
He's
You
trash.
say
I
Max
told you,
Lund,
if his fullback is at 38 years old, yeah, he's stuck. He's like, oh
He's a
shit,
greedy
what am I
merchant.
gonna
He's
do?
a greedy merchant. He's a greedy merchant.
yeah,
He's a greedy
the
merchant.
Bournemouth game sold you man dreams.
Yeah, facts,
Bournemouth game.
100%.
And then I heard
100%.
Saka did his limping gimmick again. He drops a
He-
slinker, he looks at the camera and he's like, oh shit, I'm injured. I'm injured. Oh no.
Hey, I don't
Arsenal's
want
worst
no,
player.
I'm injured,
Arsenal's
guys.
worst player.
Don't
Arsenal's worst
Guys, I
player on the
wasn't feeling
pitch.
injured in the
Coutinho,
first half, but
The
look,
worst
guys,
player.
I'm injured.
That's
Havertz
crazy.
outshone him.
Coutinho,
Havertz outshone him. Havertz outshone him.
Have some shame. What was Phil Foden doing on that
He
pitch?
was garbage. He was garbage. No, he was garbage. They were both garbage. They were both garbage. Both of them were equally garbage. No,
I literally
no.
just said I gave you
Both were
something that
garbage.
Saka did on that pitch. Yeah, he was probably the worst attacker on there, but he still did something positive.
But T, why does he always limp off when he knows
Exactly.
he's been taken off for being crap?
Rich, you clocked it, innit? Rich, you clocked it, innit? He does a sly look and he looks around like, oh shit, oh.
If he's carrying an injury, Tariq, this is the thing. If he's carrying an injury, he needs to grow some balls and tell Arteta, I need some rest.
Nah, bro, what?
He needs some rest.
He's got some balls, so we don't need to
No,
rest.
I don't think so. Do you know why? Do you know? No, I don't think he has. I don't think he has any guts. He has no guts. Okay. Do you know why?
Whilst your John Stones is out there sitting on the bench, who plays 900 minutes a season. Come on, bro, don't do that. Don't do that.
Foden and Saka half shit and half
Going
shit.
out
Like
there and
Uncle
play.
Eddie said.
Whilst he's got an injury.
Both. This is the thing. He needs to tell Arteta. He needs to tell. I need some rest.
No.
You should have bought a right wing in the summer.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That guy,
Wait,
my prediction's going to be right.
I need some rest.
You-
That's
you
the
lucky-
manager's job
you-
to go and do that.
I'm
He
telling you
needs to
this.
play
I'm not
every game.
hating. I rate the guy, but he is burnt out. He's burnt out.
Yeah,
He'll be done
and
by
that's not
28.
Saka's
He'll be
fault.
done.
That's not Saka's fault. That's
you know what? That's the thing, though.
On us not
He'll be
getting
done by
some
28.
Continue. That is Arteta's job, though. Arteta will obviously observe it, man. You know what? If he sees his star player looking like okay, he can't, he's gonna be limping or whatever, he's not doing well in training. Yeah, he's not gonna start. But with Saka is different. You know what I mean? Bro is obviously going to be starting a lot because he is the star boy. You know what I mean? He's going to be the main guy that's going to be on the right wing. And just all the
Coutinho, don't worry, he's actually not injured. It's just a gimmick. Don't worry.
And obviously also Saka loves to start. He wants to be playing week in and week out. That's what there is to it. No matter if he has a knock.
Coutinho, watch next game. If he scores, you won't see him limping. It's when it's a 0 out of 10 when the cameras are on.
Funny?
He looks
what's
at
funny about that
and he
clip,
pretends he's
in
got
all of
hamstring
those
injury.
clips that they showed, he scored 2 against Spurs, he came off limping. He scored against Liverpool, came off limping. So it's funny.
No, that's different.
It's an Arteta thing, to be fair. Like, he does push people, even if they're a little bit, injury prone. I remember when was it Thomas Partey was limping, he just pushed him back onto the field and says, go run. This is Arteta, man. This guy don't care about no injuries.
I can't like that one felt kind of racist, but
But in a way, though, man, then
I ain't gonna lie
does.
to you, bro. That one felt racist.
It does push the boys to reach certain levels, and especially when you're in a heated title race. You know what I mean?
All jokes aside, this is all on City. I don't know why people are upset at Arsenal for getting a point. They did what they need to do. It was City who fumbled yesterday.
I agree with Vibes. I don't understand the outrage towards Arsenal. You came with a game plan, and rightly so. There's nothing wrong. I don't understand why people are having to go at Arsenal. I'm serious. I don't understand the force in terms of this game.
Irony.
The force hate.
You know what it is? No. You know what it is? I think from the outside looking in, Arsenal for the first half gave it a go, and second half didn't. And I think obviously, like as a neutral, you're just thinking, why? I think City were there for the taking.
Again,
I agree, Rich.
Why do you think they were there for the taking, Rich?
They definitely weren't at their best. Haaland was out of the game. Like Gabriel and Saliba were fantastic, by the way. So, as an attacking threat, I think you nullified them. So, I mean, I guess it also goes down to like decision making. Trossard's got to whip that across to Martinelli first time, and there's a possible chance there. But I think there wasn't enough of that from you lot. If you're going to sit back, but at least
But Rich,
have the intent to break.
I agree with Rich. You know why though, T? Because here's the thing: the way that we played against City, like at home, at the Emirates, compared to how we played them at their house, it was just completely different. Because it basically we allowed them like shared ball, possession. I'm sorry because of my stuttering, but it's just that the thing is, we even though we had the ball, we were able just to go forward. We didn't have them have like 72, of the ball in it. We just don't just drop back.
We were able to very good though in that aspect. Like City, I mean, we all know they're not no joke. I thought they were very good in dominating and forcing us to go long. And Odegaard was quite poor in possession. He was quite poor in that aspect. I thought that because they worked so hard in pushing us back, we kind of lacked a little bit of quality going forward. Like the Trossard one, his first touch let him down. The first touch has got to be in front of him, and then it gives him the option to go and whip it in. It was too close to his feet. But there was another one. Odegaard himself, when Kovacic played a loose pass in the first half, he got onto it, and he should have played it first time into the middle to Havertz, who would then have the option to go back to Odegaard or go left towards where Kivior, I think, was making that run. So it just lacked a little bit of quality. I think a factor of that is the international break, with it being straight after it, having this type of game in there with players coming from different teams, different camps, and different places all around the world. But yeah, I just think it's also because Man City, their defenders, they're like I was hearing before the game. John Stones, Kyle Walker's out, but they're bringing on the most expensive defender in the world in Josko Vardio, who was one of the best.
Not really. No. This is why I correct you. No offense. 78 million. Maguire's still expensive, the most expensive.
All right, then one of the most. Sorry, 2 million.
Maguire's still more expensive. We paid all up front.
And then you got a treble winning Akanji in there. He was starting more games than Kyle Walker at this point last season. So
yeah, true.
It is what it is, man. So yeah, I think top team in that aspect.
No respect to you guys.
You got to be worried about the team going forward because.
For me, you can say this is throwing baby out of the bathwater. Premier League season is done in terms of titles. Wow. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's fully done. Fully done. What? No, I'm not. It's done. It's done. Get third or second. Because in my eyes, it's for.
Try and be six, bro.
Vibes.
I
don't want to.
You're 64 points though, Coutinho.
No. Let me explain. With the goal,
have some chest, man. Come on.
No. If I have chest, I'm gonna have egg on my face. I'm being serious. I'm being genuinely serious.
Hey, yo.
It's 4 points. People say it's 3 points. With the goal difference, add an extra point. Our goal difference compared to Liverpool and Arsenal, it's shocking. Liverpool are going to hit Sheffield in their next game, hit 5 or 3 minimum. Score. It's going to be a goal fest, left, right, and centre between you and Liverpool. Us, I don't see. Our attack is woeful. Like Haaland, I don't know what's wrong with him this season. The wingers are garbage. That Beatles juice merchant is a flop. He looks like.
Continue.
I
disagree though to continue in a way.
You got a team full of robots. That's why.
Where are the goals going to come from? What, Rodri?
Wait. Hang on, continue. Hang on. Like,
where are the goals going to come from?
Let me explain to you. Hold on. Let me explain to you something. Yeah, your team under Pep Guardiola, right? Over the last few seasons, especially the last 10, 15 games, have found a way to win the league. This was Arsenal.
But not in a 3-horse race. In the 2-horse race, yes.
It doesn't matter. Arsenal had to, in my opinion, win against City. Because
disagree.
Of a recent history, Arsenal, under Mikel Arteta, have tailed off towards the last 10 games of the season. They needed this win. If they needed this win more than City, because we've only seen City just keep consistent, win the last 10 games, see it out, even when they had players injured, even when they weren't at at fantastic. You have Gundogan pulling,
But this is the thing.
out.
That game, I'm telling you that this game, we really do miss Riyad Mahrez and Gundogan. That transfer window, on paper, okay, it was good.
I've been saying Gundogan.
Not
was
Mahrez,
garbage.
because he
It was-
barely
it
played
was-
last season. Mahrez barely
Okay,
played.
he barely played, but he was crucial in certain games. He was crucial. I'm telling you.
Bro, what?
He
He
was
got
crucial.
hat-trick against some League One team.
I tell you this. I would take him. I'll take him happily over any winger in our squad right now. Our wingers
Philip
are
Foden,
awful.
yeah?
Foden is not. I don't know. He's inconsistent.
Philip wants
He's inconsistent.
Foden.
Okay, cool vibes. I understand. He's inconsistent. I've said it. He can't. For me, people say, "Oh, he's a midfielder." He's not consistent to be in midfield, and he's not consistent on the wings.
Yeah, his gun jammed in it. His gun only works against Bin Haag.
Okay, then.
That's when it works.
He's not consistent.
Continue.
I am not from Manny. I'm not from those ends who bumlick the academy. Yeah, I've had fans in my fan. A fan who's a young teenager had a fight with a 60-year-old for saying congratulations to an Arsenal fan. He said congratulations. He said congratulations. And an old fan wanted to punch him for being all jolly with an Arsenal fan.
No. We're getting off the tracks, man. We're getting into this. We're getting into a water, man. We're not even going off track. We're getting into a water, man.
From Foden to a 6-year-old getting rushed, That's mad.
Continue. One quick question, yeah. So if you're saying that, you know what, Cole Palmer, I'm sorry, Phil Foden, yeah. I'm talking about Cole Palmer.
Well, what are you doing, bro?
My man, the OTC, yeah.
They missed him.
They missed him. Segment, innit? But
I was gonna ask about Cole Palmer though, but go and ask your question first. Though.
Yeah, but yeah, Coutinho, yeah. So like, if you're saying that Phil Foden is not consistent on the right, if he's not good on the left, yeah, what would you say that he is? I guess the most better efficient then in this Guardiola side, because that's where I'm just kind of bench. Man said bench.
Foden's best position is the midfield.
That's what I'm saying.
In the center.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he's not consistent
in the center.
In terms of attacking wise. Okay, he's decent at best in the middle, but creative wise, people, the Manchester born and bred Manchester City fans are saying he needs to play in the middle. He doesn't like to play on the wings. Well, he's not consistent to play in the middle, and he's not consistent. He's more consistent to play on the wings, but he's still inconsistent on the wings. If that makes sense, he's more consistent on the wings than he's consistent in the middle. It's true. It's true. I've seen it with my own eyes.
He's a central midfielder, man. I can see it from a mile off.
People are saying he's David Silva 2.0, or he can be KDB's replacement. I don't think he can ever be KDB's replacement, or even half the player KDB is. I don't trust him to carry us to be creative wise. Where's the creative outlet? There is no, the biggest mistake was not replacing Gundogan. Gundogan was essential. For me, going forward, a creative midfielder is essential. A creative midfielder, 1 or 2. That's what I see. But not. Okay, who's creative? Okay, let's list the creative players. Is Bernardo Silva creative? No. Mateus Nunes? No. Kovacic? No. All those three are.
Kovacic and Mateus Nunes are just recycle the ball. These guys just recycle the ball.
They recycle the ball. But they're not creative. I'm sorry.
They're not. But Bernardo Silva,
has never been creative. He's never been creative. He's not creative. He's never been creative. He's never been creative. Never been creative.
I get what he means, to be honest. I get what he means.
How many assists does Bernardo Silva have in his career?
He's actually not, when you do.
No, but he does it. No. He's not. What do you mean? Okay, hold on a minute. What I mean by creative, I'm talking about somebody that creates opening and create chances for the attackers to either score or get an assist. That's how I see it, right? I don't see it as him driving the final pass or him doing the final shot. I'm not talking about that. That's
only KG. I slept at 5 a.m. in the morning. I slept at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I woke up at 11. Yeah, I haven't slept. And that's Ramadan tax.
Like a dinner and you go, man.
But
Look, I think, yeah, personally, just look, Man City, you've shown over the last couple of years that you can grind out results the next 10 games.
I think this will be the anomaly.
Arsenal have shown that they, towards the back end of, like, they were, I think,
No, but this is a new season.
Fifth. No, the season.
It's what have you done for me lately? It's what you've done for me lately. It's a new season. It's a new season.
It's not, man. It's full.
Arsenal have proved everyone wrong. They have proved everyone wrong. They are probably
not really.
the best.
Not really.
Oh, come on. You're being disingenuous. I'm sorry, OTC. You're being disingenuous.
Like what? Bro.
They've been
Most people expected Arsenal. Okay, most people expected Arsenal to finish in and around the top 3, right? Nobody expected them to win their league, but they expected them to have some challenge or replicate something like they did last season. They're not really doing anything that I didn't expect.
I expect Liverpool to win the league, but if they seem to step out of place, Arsenal will capitalize. I don't think we will. We still got Villa. We still got Villa to play at home. We still got a couple of tough games.
Right, let's see your fixtures. Hang on.
Arsenal have the better.
Again, I actually agree with him. City are my third favorite.
If I'm going to be delusional, which I'm not, the only way.
Hold on a minute.
Let me explain. OTC. Let me just. Sorry to cut you off. The only way I see us is we have to rely on the shame of Manchester to take off points off Liverpool.
Hey, hold on. No. Listen. Hold on. Stop.
Oh, wait, we'll go into there in a minute.
That's the thing.
Hang on, we'll go into there in a minute. But you're playing Villa, Palace, Luton at home. Who else? Brighton away. Forest away.
Right?
I'm not being funny. Like I'm not being funny. Fulham away. West Ham at home. Come on, man. Arsenal still have to play. You have to look. Arsenal still have to play. Let me just get Arsenal's fixture. They still have to play. What? Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester United.
Did you say Chelsea?
Bro, you drew us at the start of the season. I don't know why you're writing this up. You better hope that's 3 points. You better hope that's 3 points because that game you probably should have won. That game you should have won. We gifted you like the point. Yeah. So like, and you got Tottenham as well, and you got Manchester United as well.
OTC is the game. Where's the game at? It's at the brothel, right? It's at the brothel. It's at the brothel.
No. OTC, don't one second. I want him to remember. I want you to remember, Coutinho. We're still your bigger brother. We always will be.
And I'm with Neil.
No matter how hard you try, no matter how many rules you break, we will always be bigger.
You can't look on paper, bro. Arsenal. I don't think
it's true. OTC, you can't because on paper. No, OTC. You said, City. They've got Villa lost. They've got Palace drew. And they've got to go to Palace as well.
But Tariq, I'm not
Man City that you're thinking about. OTC, you're thinking this is Man City when they've hit their top gear by this part of the season.
It's a different season. I agree with Tariq.
Their attack is not clicking. They are.
No, but I don't expect Arsenal to win their last 10 games. Not a chance. They're not winning the last 10 games.
Well,
but
not.
City,
I
expect City to get more points. If anything, I expect City to get the most points.
Who for me? Who's most likely to slip up? It's us and Liverpool. I don't see Arsenal slipping up.
Coutinho, bro. We've had 2 back-to-back seasons with Arsenal slipped up on the last hurdle.
OTC, you're not looking at this by how the teams are performing right now, though, are you? You're not. Because who's been performing better this season to this day? Liverpool or Man City?
You're talking. Okay, hold on a minute.
No,
if the team has for the last 2 consecutive seasons have tapered off in the last 10 games, you cannot turn around and say,
Kevin,
every other team, all of a sudden,
but are you basing that?
You're more likely to be consistent than the rest of them.
Are you basing that off this season? Are you basing it off this season now?
This season we have the same players that fell off last season and the season before that.
And yet on this season, you man drew to Burnley.
Yeah, but come on, we dropped points to Southampton last season.
About same players. Man United have got the same players that they finished 3rd in.
Nah, this is deflection. This is deflection. I expect Arsenal to drop more points than City.
OTC, you're not looking at what's happening this season. Arsenal are playing better than Man City. Arsenal look stronger defensively. Arsenal have scored more goals than Manchester City this season.
That is correct.
Without a striker, without a recognised number 9, a certified goal
So what
scorer
says
like
this?
that.
Surprisingly.
So what says this?
He's not an out and out goal scorer. Has he ever been an out and out?
Never.
So
he's a all around forward
to our attack. So OTC, instead of just looking at, you know what, history tells me this, so I'm just going to do that. Look what's happening this season.
Exactly.
Look what's happening right now. That's why Coutinho doesn't feel as confident anymore.
It's what have you done for me lately? It's what have you done for me lately? Exactly. It's what have you done for me lately?
If it's about based on history, Chelsea finishing the top 4.
But
I'm talking about recent. I'm talking about last year. And last year with a lot of the same players, and the year before that with a lot of the same players, you've tapered off in the last maybe 5-10 games, and you're telling me with harder fixtures than Man City, you guys are going to be more consistent than these guys based on what this season. That makes no sense to me.
Do you want to go by your logic? Go by your logic. Out of the last 9 games that both of these teams have to play, Arsenal have won more of their games than Man City did in the remaining ones. Man City drew to Aston Villa last season. Who else have they got next? They got Brighton in there, who they drew to. Who else is in there? Wolves, who they've lost to already this season, etc. Bro, it's not the same Man City that you think.
Exactly, I agree.
Still got to go to Nottingham Forest away, which they drew 1-1 with last season.
Exactly, it was a tough game.
I've just named you 3 games where Man City will drop points in, according to your logic, on last season.
All of us will drop points, but I believe we will drop more points than the other 2.
Or shall we move on? Because for the team I'm just saying just like 3 man on your gal, you know, I don't want to chat about.
I think more Liverpool will honestly drop more points compared to City, but we shall see.
Dropping more points than City.
Just take from the outside looking, just take it game by game and worry about yourselves. It's in your hands. It's literally in your hands.
All in your hands.
We might be poor, but Liverpool look jammy as hell. That belly dancing king was so jammy yesterday. It was so jammy yesterday. It was hella jammy.
Listen, it doesn't matter. We won the league many times with just 1-0 victories. You know, played defensive.
And when was the last time? When did that happen last time?
Listen,
nearly 10 years ago.
Wait, continue. We paved the way, man. Chill, just chill, fam. Yeah, you man are running on the same track that we created.
Excuse me, no. One more UCL and we eclipse you as a club. I wouldn't be chatting so much.
OTC, you've gone from that to this.
Oh, Jesse, give us a win, 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 in blue we stand, united we rise, no more defeats, let's break down these doors, Jesse's rising up. We will stand tall, together we fight, we will conquer all. Give us a win, give us a win,
That is a serious jam. I can't lie.
That's a banger. That should be
always. Banger.
That's better than Chelsea.
You have to play that every day.
You do the same thing. Hang on, you do the same thing. Sit. Bro, you do the same thing, bro.
Barely. I speak on your team because number one, that weren't a sending off. It wasn't even a penalty. But speak on your team, innit? Speak on your team.
I don't know. It was a soft penalty, and he was on the second yellow, so it's kind of like, you know what? Like, it wasn't a straight red; it was the second yellow. I don't know. It's soft, but we'll take it. Do you know what I mean? If it was given the other way, I wouldn't really complain either.
Did you just say we'll take it and you didn't capitalize from it?
No, I'm telling you that we'll take that penalty. It was a good penalty taken by Cole Palmer. But look, this game, actually, to be fair, the demise of this game, I can't put a lot of it down to Poch because I have to put it on a lot of it on the players. Poch in-game management was pretty good this game. He done the correct substitutions, set up the team as good as he can do. But this is where this is where inexperience comes into play. We don't know how to manage games, and we don't know how to manage situations and just control the tempo. We all of a sudden we're either 100 miles per hour or we let the floodgates open. Another set piece goal conceded. Peak. We conceded another banger from outside the box. I don't know why we conceded a lot of a couple games ago. We conceded overhead kick. We conceded a good strike by that Newcastle winger? I forgot his name. Jacob Murphy. It's peak, but I don't know. Premier League, we're finished. We're finished.
Sorry, you guys are shit.
Premier League, we're finished.
Hey, talk Petrovic, yeah? I swear you said to me that he's better than Raya.
Bro.
Petrovic, bro, you know Petrovic has made very few mistakes this season, and this is probably his worst game.
You guys
that mistake was awful. He tried to catch the ball. Mandem, have you seen the goal that Dar O'Shea scored? It was a joke. If that attempt to try and save it, he tries to catch it, slips through his hands, and it goes in.
I don't know what it is defensively, man. I have to be this season, we're en route to conceding the most goals in a Premier League campaign since the Premier League has started. It's that bad. I don't know. Last season,
shout out Disassi and Booty Shield.
I wouldn't even say it's the defenders, because there's times in the last couple of years where we've had defenders injured and we had to put, I don't know, Loftus-Cheek in at wing back, and you know what I mean. But this season, we've been utter crap defensively. Last season, I think we probably conceded how many? I think Arsenal had the most had probably the best defense, and we conceded a couple more than they did. We had a pretty good defense last season. We couldn't score goals, and now this season it's flipped on its head. I'm only looking forward to the FA Cup fixture, but the Premier League games, bro, just write off, man. Just write off.
Yeah, shout out Enzo, man. Did his thing yesterday.
A lot of these players, they're so inconsistent. We need experience. And we need, ironically, we need a few old heads. It was a bad idea, in my opinion, to get rid of Jorginho. As finished as he was, we should have kept him. He's the only one of the probably very few players we should have kept, because we needed that leadership and we needed that experience in the team. So we should have kept Jorginho at least for another one season. That was a bad choice.
OTC, the one thing I disagree with, I think you ruin superstars. I think you ruin ballers. You do. I reckon.
What are you talking about? Hold on a minute. You got to qualify this. Are you talking about over what?
I think
3 years. Are you talking about this season? Are you talking about
overall? You do ruin
over
ballers.
the course of our club. We've ruined. You
ruin a couple of ballers. You ruin a couple.
But continue. They have no superstars in the team.
For me, in my opinion, I think if Caicedo was in Liverpool, and I think if Enzo was in another club, hypothetically, let's say us, I think he would be balling out. I generally believe so. I do think he's
you're talking about. I know what you're saying. Look, a lot of our players have looked better elsewhere. Caicedo actually, over the course of the season, has marginally just got a bit better, but they haven't been amazing. They've just been average at best. They've had a couple of good games here and there for the pair of them. Enzo's had a good, last game we played. Enzo had a good game. And then the game before that, it was the other way around. But a lot of it is probably partly down to coaching, inexperience, and the whole shebang. If you're going into Liverpool, or if you're going into Man City, or you're going into Arsenal, you have to understand Arteta had to work with these players that are currently at Arsenal for at least a few years. So they've already got a system ready built. He just has to plug in, learn it, and just pick it up. You know what I mean? We're not in that situation. Man City have been working with Pep, and Pep has this whole system that's been going on for 6, 7, 8 years. We don't have that currently. So for these guys, they need to. This is why I say it was a bad idea to get rid of Jorginho, because these guys could have at least learned a little bit. Just things like slow down the game. Let's just keep the ball for 10 minutes. Just stuff like that. Okay, guys, let's advance the ball forward. Just simple things. And that comes with experience. We just need to get some of these players, like 2 or 3 of these type of guys, and a new coach. And I think we'll build a lot with that. Because I think a lot of our games that we lost this season, or we dropped points, let me give you an example. Brentford, both games we probably should have won. We had a lot of good chances, and we didn't capitalize, and we let them change momentum. Arsenal, the first game we should have won, 100%. Man City, the last game. To be fair, both games I can accept the draw. There's who else? Wolves we should have beaten. Nottingham Forest we should have beaten. Who else? There's Bournemouth. We had good chances, but we should have beaten them too. And there's so many games
That's
where
why OTC. I don't blame. That's why I'm always when you blame Pochettino, I'm like, nah. The coach does his job. He sets up his team to win. You're the better team in a lot of these games, as you just mentioned.
No, you're saying,
players
you can't say that. We're conceded.
Aren't
But
taking.
we're conceded. We're en route to concede the most amount of goals in a Premier League campaign since we've been in the Premier League. That's not on the players, because we're put it this way: we won't be conceding this many goals if we were managed by Sam Allardyce or one of these other coaches. We will not be conceding half as many goals, and we've got better players than a lot of teams are in and around us. But we're just I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's inexperience. Maybe these players are learning on the job. It's just a couple of little plays, and all of a sudden we're conceding 2.
I'm not sure though, bro, about your defenders. I'm not necessarily them individually, but as a cohesive unit. Like, have a look at in terms of how you're playing front-footed. Look at, as Vibes mentioned earlier, we had 8 centre backs on the pitch. You guys tend to play with flying forward fullbacks in a lot of games, whether it's Chilwell, Gusto, when Reece James is fit and available, he's there, or Cucurella at times. Whereas you've got very young centre backs in at the fold, or very old at that sense, so where they're kind of losing a bit of that athleticism that's needed in the Premier League. Like, I don't necessarily rate a lot of the defenders that you've got, to be honest. Gusto, I like. Gusto is the one that I do
can't
like,
work out this season,
but he's still young.
He's
still very young, and I still see a little bit of inexperience in his defending at times, especially 1v1. Like, he's had excellent performances, like against Man City in at right back, but then I saw again Wilson Odobert cutting inside him, like wrapping shots in at goal, and should be scoring, to be honest. The Axel Disasi, apart from that City game again, a lot of poor errors. Like moments in concentration. He's not necessarily young. What's he, like 25, French international?
Like, he's not even he's supposed to be our 3rd, 4th choice centre back. Like, he's supposed to be our version of Kivior, or you know what I mean? He's not supposed to be starting. He's only starting because our best defenders are getting injured, which is again, a lot of it is down to Poch when it comes to the injuries, because Poch is blasting these man on training. These guys are doing super hit like workouts. The day before the game,
Carl Walker said it.
he works them out. These guys, our players are getting injured. They're dropping. Like, we've not had a consistent team because our players have been getting injured. Our best defenders, in my opinion, our best 2 centre backs is Wesley Fofana and Levi Colwill. Both of these guys have been out for a lot of the season. So, look, Poch has to take some responsibility. The fact that we're conceding this many set-piece goals is unacceptable. We're conceding 2 goals plus for the last couple of games. That's unacceptable. Look, when you complain about the players not finishing their chances, well, we score 2 goals and we concede 2. Come on, like, we're not supposed to be winning 5-6-0 every week. We have to at least keep a clean sheet, at least. It's unacceptable. I'm writing off the season. Apart from maybe the FA Cup City, game, and then we just roll on to next season. But ultimately, he has to take some responsibility. It's unacceptable the way we are. So that's where we are. It's depressing. I know, fam. It's peak. I don't know what else to say.
No, I'm not depressed.
Bro, it's peak. It's peak.
But it was 10-man Burnley, though.
And menu.
Bro, it's
Second
like,
bottom in the league.
And Martian had company got sent up as well.
They didn't even take. This is the thing. They had a couple of good chances, and I think they had 4 good chances.
Are we forgetting what happened at the end? They should have won. OTC. Jay Rodriguez crashes the ball where he should score. Free header in the box.
They only had, to be fair, they only had a lot of those good chances because we didn't bury them.
Yeah, but still, what? Like, they had the best chance.
Yeah, Neil makes a good point. I think Fofana's AI, you know. He's an NPC.
Bro,
just like Lavia. Lavia's another NPC.
Wesley Fofana. Look, to be fair, I'll take accountability for Wesley Fofana. Ever since he met me, he seems to have gone downhill.
Nah, come on, man. Well,
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember the last time he had a good game ever since me.
What are you saying? You did his ACL, yeah?
No, because I'm a jinx. I'm a jinx.
He's not played this season. He's not played a single minute this season. Lavia has played 30 minutes.
He ain't played a game for like 2 years. Come on, man.
What Kunz did you diddy him?
No, I actually met him. He pulled up in my ends. I told him
not in like a cunt party, yeah.
I told him I told him what you doing in these dead ends. I literally I said, "What you should have gone down to North End Road in Fulham. There's like better butchers there." And yeah, I got dirty looks from the butchers in my ends for basically cussing them out, basically indirectly.
No, it's fake, bro. It's fake. It's fake. We got to learn how to beat these small teams as well.
I couldn't make a joke. I'm matured. I couldn't make a joke about the
small teams. Yeah, look. With these small teams, it's like we do. To be fair, we don't look like we've been coached. I can't lie. Sometimes we just look like we've just been walked onto the pitch and say, you know what, just have fun. We don't look coached.
Yeah, you might only turn up for the big games, really. When I think about it.
That's the only games that we look like we've actually been training the week. This against Burnley, I have to admit, our players didn't look like they did any training. They look like just they just rally around in training by themselves, and that's it. They don't look like they passed the ball to each other before. It's quite confusing to me.
OTC, your season's done. Just give up. Your season's fully done. Even that FA.
That's just the thing, though. OTC. It's just that your team doesn't really have that much of a cohesive unit going on. You know what I mean? It's just really just guys who just, as you said, just go onto the pitch and just said, hey, fuck it, let's go out and play.
Tariq fixes the players. Come on, man.
Definitely the players, bro.
No cohesive unit, defended, conceded fair goals. But it's the players.
Was Poch the manager last season when you finished 10th?
Yeah, but that's different. We had completely different problems.
Last season.
Ironically, we had completely different problems.
You had a lot of injuries last season too.
Respect Palace. They finished 12th last year.
Did you finish above Chelsea or near them?
We finished above them.
Near.
I think Palace were 10th, weren't they?
I think
we finished 11th.
Ooh.
No, you finished 10th. We finished 11th.
Big man, I know my club.
But the question is, will you do that again this season, though, Rich?
Of course not. You seen us? We were stinky under Roy Hodgson. Are you mad? We're lucky to still be in the division.
OTC again. I'm sorry if this wasn't if you guys were finishing top 5 or 6 last season. I got a bit.
We don't have the same players. We've sold. We've cleared most of our squad last season. We kept a handful. This is a completely different team. It's flipped on its head. Like last season,
I think you have to do that this summer, innit?
Enzo was there last season.
No, but he only played half the season.
I mean,
he came in January. We can't blame. We can't just put blame on like the same players. A lot of the players that played this season did not even. We didn't have Disasi last season. We didn't have
my point is,
Petrovic last season.
My point
we
is,
didn't have Gusto last season.
Is Disasi better than who you had last season? No. Apart from Cole Palmer.
Worse, I would say worse.
Are they better?
Last season we played a 3 in defense. We played Aspilicueta, and then we had Loftus-Cheek as a right wing back.
Do you know of Koulibaly last season?
Koulibaly, come on, do you know what? I have to be honest. We've got better
than Disasi.
And Disasi cost what, 45, 50 million?
I can't lie. Not the way he was looking last season. I can't lie. Koulibaly was actually looking like Robbie Zombie.
As a player,
we've got better players. We've got, ironically,
Koulibaly in the Prem was looking like Don Robbie. He was not nice. He was not nice.
Disasi's not really been any better though, has he? Has he?
No, he has. I've never seen it. Look, Koulibaly has not had a good performance for Chelsea.
How many times
disaster
have Disasi make errors? You can't tell me he's better than Koulibaly.
Don't speak on my club
just
like
threw
that,
the
bro.
ball in his own net against Leicester.
Roy Hodgson was not unwell.
I can't like that was bad.
Look,
but he has had some good games though.
He's had a lot of good games. I have to admit, he's had quite a few good games.
Who were a lot of those games against in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup?
No, in the Prem. He's had good games in the Prem.
He had a very good against Man City. Give him credit for that. He was even when the one that you drew 4-4, he weren't that good because you conceded 4 goals.
Was he even playing? Let me check.
Disaster's terrible.
He ain't good, bro.
He's average at best, man. He's not.
And then that other guy you got next to him, bloody, what's his name? Booty Shield. Yeah, that guy.
I don't know what's happened to him. That guy this season has been. I don't know what's happened to him. Something's happened to him.
I'd say I prefer Disasi over Booty Shield.
No, Booty Shield's like he's completely off form. Like anything.
I've seen more from Disasi. If I'm being honest.
I mean, Booty Shield has been injured in and out squad. Like this season, he's actually performed the worst I've probably seen him. Last season, when he came into the club, he actually was pretty good. He's probably one of our best centre backs last season.
I agree.
And this season,
from
he's
one
flipped on his head.
I don't know
what's going on with our players.
That's it, vibes. Like you say, they're a whole new group of players. They're new, but they're not better. Like they're not. Let's be real. Cole Palmer is the reason you're not in a relegation battle.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's anyway, I don't want to put one player out and then see how it and just expect us to drop off like that.
Let's get on to the other scrubby team. Brush's team. Let's get on to them.
Speaking on them.
Brentford.
I wonder who sent that video in. Brush, that was a nice,
Brentford.
I thought Joe was gonna join to back his team. But...
Where are the EBBDL league? Where are the EBBDL? Where are they? Where are they? The Eric Bullbag Defense League. Where are they?
Hey, whoa!
Bro, I don't think any man's gonna be shouting that name out.
Where are they at? Joe,
no Diddy.
Joe, pull up, man. Joe, pull up, yeah? Where are the Eric Bullbag Defense
Joe,
League, man?
pull up for your EB.
Pull up, man. At least Vibe is on here.
Whatever.
Where are they? And Yo-Yo, I'm calling you out. Get off the fence and make a decision now. Make a decision now. Yeah?
Hey,
at least I can respect Joe Blackman.
Splinter.
Get off the fence. At least I can respect Joe and Vibes. At least I can respect Joe and Vibes, who actually have chosen a side, not someone who's in the middle, whose fears of getting proved wrong. Get off the fence now.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Yo-Yo? Off that fence.
Condinho, preaching.
Get off it now. And I'll tell you why I get vexed when it comes to Erik ten Hag. I rated this guy, and I am half Dutch. He is the worst Dutch manager to have ever graced football. He is the worst Dutch manager. He is the worst Dutch manager.
No, that's cap.
Johan Cruyff is spinning in his grave. Johan Cruyff is spinning in his grave.
I raised you, Frank de Boer.
Trust me, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
I can name you 5
right.
Join first then.
How can it be the worst at
0 wins, bro? Straight L's.
Hey, get back to the point, Erik ten Hag. Go on.
But seriously, what do you people think? People are saying are believing in if, buts, and maybes because they think just because he managed under Pep, or if Bayern Munich get him, then they're gonna probably win the league. He's probably gonna drive them to the Champions League. It's all on hopes, if, buts, and maybes. I don't see how this guy is ever gonna even touch greatness. This guy won't even touch the legacy of Uncle Mo. He won't even touch even 1% of his legacy. He won't even touch it. He will not. He will not touch his legacy. Mourinho will have a better United legacy than him.
Have you? Like, be honest, man. Then have you seen?
It's not Uncle Mo, it's
Man
Uncle
United
Jose,
performance
fam.
than
This
this?
is it's Uncle
Uncle
Jose.
Even,
no,
even the 7-0
Uncle Jose.
Liverpool one, I don't think you was actually that bad throughout the whole game. Like it was the first half, you were decent.
It's a copy and paste of all season, isn't it? I was even like we were watching that game in Discord. Remember, I was annoyed.
It was a terrible performance, to be fair. I think I told you,
shit, bro.
weren't my team, I wouldn't have been watching that game, man. It was dead.
Where are Brentford? Where are Brentford in the table?
13th, I think.
15th. They're below you, and you played. And they played a game more than you, Rich in Crystal
Bro,
Palace.
they had players missing.
Exactly. So that's
why
the
their best defender
don't
missing.
work. The injury thing
Dogg,
doesn't
their
work.
best defender was missing.
A lot of defenders were missing for them. They had 3 NPCs, as Vive said.
No, four NPCs, bro. Four NPCs. I've never heard of 4 of them people before.
Bro, man, them. And me and Rich tried to say it early in the season. Yeah, they say he ain't no one, bro. Yeah.
85 touches on the
Ten
ball. 85 touches, bro.
Good manager.
85.
Man, bro.
Good manager, but this ain't the fit. It's not working. You can have good managers that just don't work out at clubs. That's totally fine.
He's still a good coach. He's just mad stubborn.
He's not fit for the Premier League. He's not fit for the Premier League. He's probably
I think if he wasn't so stubborn.
The Liga or Bundesliga.
This is where you lose me. This is his second season. Last season is his first year in the Premier League.
How many seasons?
Top 3. Well, when he finished top 4, and he won the league. Yeah, top 3. He won the League Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what about the style? But look, Anges has less of a season, and he's established a style of play with less funding and less good players.
Bro, style of play, bro. This is where I always come back with Chelsea fans. Style of play means diddly squat, bro. It means nothing. This is. It mean, you know what style of play is? Style of play to me just means that you're just a world-class makeup artist, and that's it. Like that's all you've got about you. Style of play means nothing unless you've won accolades, which he's got. He's won the League Cup in his first season and finished in the top 4. That is an achievement. Style of play means nothing. Do you know how
style of play? So say that. So Man City style of play means nothing for them. Liverpool style of play means nothing.
When you've had Roy Hodgson for however long you've had it, style of play is important.
Man United.
No, Rich. Okay, on Roy Hodgson. If you got top 6 and won the FA Cup with Roy Hodgson, and he was playing the exact same style of play, boring, dead football, dried it out, 1-0 wins, would you care?
Brother, West
Obviously
Ham.
not, but we're 5th. If we finish in 15th.
Yeah.
West
Ham fans want David
Moyes
out.
Who said Barca and Bayern won him? Stop with these corner shop sources, bro. I'm tired of this shit.
Wait, hold on.
Bro, people read somewhere, bro. Bloody my shopkeeper said Bayern won him. Allow it, man.
Yeah, but again,
nobody told you.
Koeman don't mean he's a great coach. Like, come on, man. Then.
No, listen, he's a good coach. He's just mad stubborn. Like, if he changed stuff, I think he'd work here, but he won't. So, it's his own fault.
It is.
I'm surprised Joe said he's busy, so I can understand it.
But there was some individual performances from Man United that were good yesterday, though.
Honestly,
bro, we got lucky to get a draw.
I agree with that.
We should have lost. We should have got
They should have lost.
8-0.
They should have lost.
8-0.
They should have lost. They hit the post too many times. They should have lost.
Bro, that could have been 6, 7, 8 against Brentford.
OTC, how do you call for Poch out? Yeah, how do you call for Poch out? But you think that Eric Ten Hag?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like think how backwards that is, bro.
OTC is
bro.
That guy, innit?
Our team, bro. You're comparing. Listen, hold on a minute. Let's just compare. Okay, you want to compare these two?
Yeah.
Their first seasons at the club, yeah, because we're talking about now second season. Their first season at the club, Eric Ten Hag got top 3 and won the League Cup. We are currently sitting in 11th, en route to having the most conceded goals since we've been in the Premier League.
What team did Poch take
there
over?
is no.
Did he take over a top 4 team? No.
Did Ten Hag take over?
They were a lot higher than where you finished last season. Even when Man United had a poor season,
No,
they were
I
a
like
lot
this.
higher.
I'd have to talk about.
No.
Man
I'm
United.
telling you this now. I'll tell you this now. What's it called? Ten Hag took over, especially a toxic dressing room where Wreck-It Ralph was saying, "Oh, do you know what? These men need open heart surgery." And you telling me that this guy finished in the top 3 and the League Cup,
Bro,
compared to Ardoni.
Genuinely, I think you're stuck in last season with the way you spoke about the title race, the way you're speaking about Man United.
Bro, currently I'm looking at the table. Where are they now? Where are they now? They're in the top. Okay, they're top 6. Okay. Let's just talk about facts. They're currently, where are they? They are 6th on 48 points. They're in the FA Cup semi-final. Yeah, in my opinion, if they win the FA Cup and finish, I don't know, I think they'll finish above Tottenham. So let's just say they finish in 5th.
Really?
Is that the worst season? Like, I'm not being funny, but that's not with this current Man United team. I don't think that's a big problem.
Why?
The only thing I'll cuss him about.
I like this. I get away with it.
Take your tribalism out, I beg, because what you're watching with Manchester United this season makes you think they're going to finish above Tottenham.
And we're 8 points behind Tottenham, by the way.
I'm going to lose it.
Bro, come on. This is Tottenham. Let's get real. This is Tottenham.
Like OTC, he's had his second season, and I actually think they've got worse.
Regressed. Yeah.
And that's with his players in now. So,
OTC, I appreciate you
okay,
for that,
look, I have to admit, that's the one thing I have to cuss him about is his recruitment. But if with the new coach, with the new Ineos, these man, if they bring in a recruitment team and they say, okay, you know what, we're going to scout the players, in my opinion, I would stick with Ten Hag. I don't see it as a big problem, bro. Ten Hag, in my opinion, is doing a fairly decent job at Manchester United. He's not doing great, but with their current team, I don't see it as they're doing. Come on, you have to admit. Look at them. They've got a Rashford that's stinking out the gaff. They've got Anthony who's trash, which I know Ten Hag acquired for, which his scouting is all over the gap. He can coach. He just needs somebody in Ineos to basically tell him, we're getting this player and we're getting that player.
This is where your argument makes no sense. Because you talk about Poch. Oh, it's Poch, not the players. And now you say it's the players, not Ten Hag. Like,
no, we're talking about two separate. Manchester United and Chelsea are two separate things. Manchester United and Chelsea have two separate sets of problems.
Well,
yeah.
No. Let's be honest. Both of them are run terribly.
You just lined up with the comment perfectly.
Let's be quite honest. Strasbourg want your owners out. Don't they?
Bun brush on all platforms, man.
Yeah. So listen, your owners have done just a terrible job as in their space of time as the Glazers have done in that same time period. No. Because they've got the cash out and flashed it the
Glazers have been here for.
Don't mean that they're doing a good job.
Look, you can't compare 18 months to 20 years. You can't compare 18 months to 20 years. No, that's apples and oranges.
In the same time.
Wait, stop. Hold on. Man said 3 cup finals in 2 years. Have Newcastle had that? When the hell do they get to finals?
Oh my days!
They've had one. Spurs. When do they get to finals? Villa.
Bro, do you know what? If Manchester United, if Manchester United finish in the top 6 or top 5, let's just say they finish top 6 and win the FA Cup, in my opinion, that's not grounds to sack him.
Louis van Gaal got sacked for that exact same finish.
You're talking
Listen,
about.
OTC, if they want to keep him, I ain't gonna. I don't think he should stay. That's right.
You're talking about under completely different set of circumstances. Louis van Gaal, come on, that's 2013. We're now in 2024, man. Come on.
Brother,
these
and Man United haven't progressed. Doesn't mean he's the right man. It doesn't mean
these men had. Who did they have? They had Ed Woodward and these scrubs here. Now they're bringing in a whole new recruitment team.
OTC, you can take off your Man United shirt now, man. Seriously.
Go on, OTC. I like the diversion. Go on, OTC. Bro. I'll pay for you later, bro.
Look. When it comes to, I have to admit, I'm talking from a Chelsea's perspective. I only wanted a couple of coaches to lead my team, and that was AVB, Poch, and the other Donny last season. What's his name? Graham Potter. But with the exception of those three, I didn't want us to get rid of pretty much none of our coaches because a lot of them won trophies and were doing decent, and they were sacked like very harshly. That was our model. But when it comes to Manchester United, in my opinion, their coach, I don't think they should get rid of him. I don't think he's done I don't think the threshold. I don't think he's done below that in order to get a sacking.
So you don't think they should get rid of a manager that's literally just conceded 31 shots? Only Sheffield United have conceded more shots than Manchester United this season. In a lot of games that they've won,
but who they got? Who they got? Who's their DMs?
Listen.
Casemiro, a 45-year-old pacemaker, Ericsson, and who else? And a 16-year-old Kobe Maino,
who's on like 300k a week, who's won 5 Champions Leagues, and then they got Rafael Varane.
Nice wash, man. Come on, Casemiro's wash, man. We all know this, man. Come on, no, his legs are done, man.
Bro, but this is it. He's
not arthritis at all, man. Come on.
You're blaming the players when I did the exact same thing for Chelsea. Man United, yeah. Let's be honest, they've been in a lot of games that they've won. They've not even been the better side. You talk about the fine margins where you've been the better team in a lot of games, but the players have lost it for you. Yeah, they've been the much worse team in a lot of games. Everton away, they won 3-0.
Are they getting results? Are they getting results?
Bro, that's not. But is it?
Bro, that's it. If they get results,
no, they're not, because they're
OTC. This is where you're wrong. They
finished 4th in the Champions League with FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray.
I can't back that. That's the one. I can't back that. I can't back that, but I can't get rid of it.
Crap.
You know,
crap that season, you make
I don't think with a new coach with these current set of players that they're going to do much different to what they have right now.
I tell you this. There hasn't been so much leeway for any manager post Fergie. Only Ten Hag. The guy got majority of his signings. Yeah.
Not really, because they had Jose.
No. I'm saying he got majority of his signings. Mr. Eric Bullbag, yeah. Got majority of his signings. Apart from FDJ, he wasn't realistic. Let's be honest. They were going to drop 100 million on him. They spent 400 million. He had 100% say on signings. He had 100% control. Jose didn't have that. Van Gaal didn't have that. And neither did Oli. He didn't have 100% say, yeah? He's getting sacked at the end of the season. He is getting sacked at the end of the season. You can't have this much leeway, and you're on course to get a record amount of losses in the Premier League. Because let's be honest, they are going to hit 14 Premier League losses bare minimum in the league for the remaining season. He is getting sacked and having 400 million spent, and he's going to clash with the board. He will clash with the new board. He will 100%, because you know how you take once you get given power, and it's very hard to take it away. If that makes sense. So
yeah, you can.
For me,
because he's worked under that stewardship before.
No, because Edwin van der Sar and Mark Overmars were the guys who decided on the transfers. He never had any say. He had never had any say.
I don't think you're talking about this study like he's Antonio Conte, bro. He's not on that, man. He's not on that, man.
He's getting sacked. Either he'll walk away or he'll get sacked. I think he's gone. I generally think he's gone.
He's not on this. No, man. You know I think you lot treated this guy very harshly. Personally, I think you treated him very harshly.
The way you slander Casemiro is kind of crazy, considering he's still better than Kai Spice and N-Dubs in your midfield.
Facts.
That's the reason I didn't say nothing. That's the reason I didn't speak. I'm like, you know what? I'll listen, this week's gonna be mad.
Let's keep it real. They've got Amrabat, who's been stinking out the gaff, and they've got Casemiro. Let's keep it real. If they had a couple of decent midfielders, they would not be conceding this many shots.
OTC, who advocated for Amrabat? Was it the board? Was it the owners? No, it was Eric Bullbag. He's got all of his signings. He has got all his signings, and you can even take into consideration. People say he doesn't bench Rashford, he doesn't bench Bruno, he doesn't bench the other players. Well, he doesn't bench Luke Shaw. Who did he give a new contract to? Rashford. Who did he give Bruno a new contract to?
He kind of had to give Rashford a contract.
He advocated.
Bro,
he gets a veto.
We kind of had to give Rashford a contract.
Louis Van Gaal never got a veto. Marino never got a veto. Never got a veto.
Wait, continue.
Stop 1 second. He kind of had to give Rashford a contract because he can't let him leave on free. That'd be stupid.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, continue. Let me just.
But the other ones, I agree with you.
Let me just rebuttal a couple of things you're saying. You're cutting him for basically being a crap DOF. You're cussing him for giving the contract negotiation to this guy, to basically recruiting and scouting this player, to get like, bro, this is a DOF territory now. When it comes to scouting of players, that he has to work in collaboration with the board. They have to both be in agreement and say, you know what, these players are good players. We agree. We approve these signings. Let's all go about it. When it comes to signing a new, like Rashford on new contract,
yeah, great ball, don't they?
We don't have that. We don't have that. But so this is where you're going into DOF. But they get
anyway. Listen, anyway, our week's gonna get better because we play El Haramico on Thursday.
Hey,
and then
OTC
Liverpool on Sunday. Fun. Can't wait for
OTC, watch those 2 games. I beg you, watch those 2 games, and you'll see everything.
He has to watch El Haramico. He's part of
it. He's begging you, by the way.
He's part of El Haramico.
But Tariq, let me tell you something. If we put it this way, if we had Ten Hag in our team, based and just clutching some of these performances where they nick a couple of wins, I'm telling you this now, we won't be in 11. We'll be
OTC, I got a question. Who's winning El Haramico on Thursday? Woes or you?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to look. I think it's going to be a draw.
Let's be real. It's going to be a board draw. It's going to be a board draw. Exactly.
No. If Eric Ten Hag is such a good coach, he should go there and go.
Facts, Tariq. Facts, Tariq.
No. You're You've got terrible Pochettino. No, can't have that.
We're inconsistent.
So.
I cannot tell you what you're going to expect from us.
And Man United are the most consistent team in here. They've got more. Are you mad?
Bro, we're inconsistent.
OTC, you know we've lost more games than you. OTC, you know we've lost more games than you, by the way.
You can't say with chest
on here. We've lost more games than you.
You can't say chest on here. You can't be Manchester divided, yeah?
If you told me now that we are going to beat Manchester United, I will be surprised. If you told me we're going to lose 4-0, I will be surprised. I don't know what to expect from this team.
I'm the same, you know. I'm the same. I can't lie. I wouldn't be surprised if we win on Thursday, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get
that. I feel like what you have, OTC, I can't lie, yeah.
Is you look a lot at last season, you look at the position that Man United are in. A lot of Man United fans feel quite fortunate to be in the position that they're in the table, and they don't believe that they're going to get any higher than that. You know, do you think they're going to finish above Tottenham, right, OTC? How many points are they behind Tottenham? Do you know? It's 8 points.
They're 8 points.
The difference.
Isn't it 9 now? Isn't it 9?
Do you want to show you the difference between that right now? Yeah.
Bro, this is Spurs, man. Come on, these are professional.
Wait, hold on. I've got a question. Where's Mr. John Morgan in the chat? He's normally here.
8 points behind them. That's the difference. But you think they can bridge that 8-point gap when, even though they look more likely to get closer to you, they could be closer to you by the end of this week than they will be to Tottenham.
Bro. We are not good, bro. Let's just put it this way. Let's just put it this way. If we put in, bro, I would not expect us to get anywhere near them because we're playing well, and we're just throwing the game away, bro. We drew.
Hey, John Morgan, any positives to tell me this week? We scored. Woo! I left with something at least. My guy scored, and I left with something.
That was.
I'm just waiting. Where is he? Where's the positive man? Where's the positive man?
Mr. Morgan. Where's Mr. Morgan at? Yeah?
Where's the positive man? What they're gonna say? Oh, Brentford only has this many shots on target. It doesn't matter.
Vibes. I think that's a compliment. It's a toxic positive man. Then.
Or they're gonna next tell me don't say anything about Mino's world class. All right.
I think John Morgan. I think John Morgan's scouting his new team to follow where Eric Ten Hag is going to go to. He's probably looking out for buying games.
We are going to be watching Power League on Thursday.
Did you watch the game, the Brentford United one? Yeah. Who out of the 11s, who had the better 11 on that pitch?
Manchester United.
By far, really? Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
by far. So why did they get battered like that? You can't say the players because the players are worse.
No, come on, like they had a complete off game. Every player for Man United.
No, that was an off game. I've seen that too many times this season. But OTC, to be honest, I'll pay probably for the defense before, but this one I might have to recharge the pay probably.
OTC, when they have a bad game,
that performance enough times this season.
11 losses. How many of them were unjust?
None of them. They were right to lose them all.
Who they lose to? I have to check. I have to check it off.
Bournemouth,
Us twice.
Brighton, Man City twice, Arsenal. That's probably
Palace.
the unlucky one.
Palace.
They could have beaten. They could have beaten Arsenal.
They
Palace,
couldn't
they
beat
should have
us.
lost
They
Palace.
probably
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. They didn't. Shoulda,
You know what?
woulda,
Yeah,
coulda.
the
They
Arsenal
didn't.
one performance was actually all right.
Yeah, you probably should have got a draw in that one. Probably revives. But listen, a lot of those games that they lost, they deserve to. I'm looking at
No, the losses, even the wins, we've scummed a lot of wins.
the Aston Villa, exactly.
lot,
The Aston Villa double wins.
We scummed a win against Brentford,
They shouldn't have.
Old Trafford.
Everton.
No, but you say this, but I don't think you're scamming
For
it.
the
I think it's
positive, man,
deliberate.
then.
I think it's very
I'll end on
deliberate.
some positive. We will beat Arsenal at Old Trafford.
That's not going to happen, Vibes. How many
I'll end it on a
times?
positive.
I hope you do. I hope you do, Vibes. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I
William,
highly
you
doubt
need
it.
to
When
learn
we
2
arrive in
words.
May, yeah,
Football
it's going
heritage.
to
Just
happen.
learn them 2 words,
I'm
bro.
sorry
Football
to tell you
heritage.
this, but you will cry. I hate to say
Okay,
I
it.
okay. What
explained
about
this to you
Liverpool?
many
What,
times.
are you beating Liverpool? Are you beating Liverpool or taking a draw at least?
No.
Vibes is right about football
Nope.
heritage because the last time, one of the times we won the Premier League was by winning at Old Trafford. So
How old
he's
were you
right.
then? Like 2?
Tariq, this is why I correct you.
Do you even remember that?
Tariq,
Do
you're
you even
walking
remember
into this,
watching
bro.
it?
You're walking into this, bro.
Tariq, this is
Do you
why I
remember
correct
watching
you.
it?
Old scaffold. Leaky roof.
Just remember,
piss on the
William,
floor.
it's football heritage. Just remember that, William.
I just want you to remember this, yeah. When that day comes, May 11th, yeah, and it will be Kai Havertz just doing this.
Kai
Yeah.
Havertz.
It's supposed to tap in.
You know what's going to happen on that day? Saka's going to do his limping gimmick again.
It's not gonna be
Reload it.
After he scores.
Bro, I don't know who you think Kai Havertz is. I don't know who you think this guy is, bro. He ain't scoring.
It's gonna be the one who's
I don't know who you think
That's
he
all
was.
there is to it.
You know,
Just a little
hey, Vibes, you know what the greatest thing is? They were like on Havertz secured them a league title win, bro. You're going to be very disappointed, fam. Very disappointed.
We turned him around, yeah. We turned him
First it was Jesus,
from
now
a
it's
donkey
Havertz.
from what he was
It's over.
into a monster.
Havertz ain't going to save you, man. Just put it this way. Havertz may perform in the Champions League.
He never saved us against Brentford twice. He never did that.
Bro, come on, man. See,
don't worry, I keep telling you,
he's
football heritage. Just wait till that game, football heritage.
We shall see. Listen, May 11th, we will be there.
But before that, you can't lose to us. After all of this, you must come. Forget draw. You have to get 3 points. Just put it that way. You must get 3 points. Yeah, if you do not get 3 points,
I can't lie. If Chelsea beat Arsenal, Tariq, oh my god, you're finished. You're finished.
We're gonna beat Luton. Brighton is easy. We take on Villa.
We're gonna beat Luton, bro. You man are lucky to got the last minute get to Luton.
That's easy.
So were you?
Not really, because we were 3-0 up and we just threw away the game.
And then oh come on, don't you dare do that. I watched that game. Don't you dare. We threw 3 of their goals into the back of the net. David Raya had a stinker, and we still managed to beat them.
Well, exactly.
Listen,
play Brian, innit?
Why are you so concerned about our
Brian's
game?
gonna be light work, fam.
He's an OTC.
We will be there.
No, do you know what it is? Yeah, do you know what it is? I do look forward to some of these little games there, just to pump, like just to put a slash Arsenal's ties in there, just to.
That's what you're about.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. They, you know, I mean, we just come round, we slash the tires, ruin their season, we go about our day, fam.
How far?
You know what I mean? Put that Chelsea juju on us, fam. Nah, it's not gonna work, bro.
No.
We did it against Spurs, to be fair.
Let's get into that smelly kit of the week. Not William, Leo again with a smelly kit of the week. You know, disgusting. I can't believe what you picked. You know, I'm fuming. I'm fuming with what you picked.
Well, we've got 2 different things. One of
every week, this guy gives a shit kit.
By the way, guys, can someone else pick the kit for once? I need someone to take a turn. Leo's choices are shocking. Shocking.
Well, wait till you
see.
might
as well have picked a bin bag, bro. Like, what the hell is this?
Group chat, man. That's disgusting, man. Why?
Actually, where's Santi in the chat? Because he's there saying, it's a lovely kit and all of this. It's dead.
Tell him to pull up. Tell him to pull up and explain his reasoning.
Well, it's because he's Mexican, isn't it?
Oh, it's a Mexican
George
kid.
Campos here, sporting a classic 90s shirt.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You know how you have those highlighters. You know how you have those highlighters in when you used to use it in college and university or high school. You know those highlighters. That is a highlighting kit. That's literally pink highlighters.
Bro, you know what
yellow
that kid
highlighters.
looks like? It looks like he takes pills and goes festivals.
That's exactly Neil Gunner. Exactly Neil Gunner. That's a highlighting kit. Pen kit.
This, yeah.
Pull up that comment. Pull up that comment. Neil Gunner 93.
It does look stylish in a way, yeah, for its time.
No, the one below, like the one below, Rich. Highlighter pen kit.
Thank you.
That one. Yeah, that's the one.
You thought no one heard that. You thought no one heard that.
No. Get out of here.
Talking about it's stylish for who? Crockheads. No.
Yeah, after getting cussed in the chat for his selection.
It's probably what he uses to hypnotize the rabbits to waste, man. Stylish my back foot.
Yeah,
that rabbit merchant, man. That rabbit
merchant. He did drop another one, which was a better representation for this.
What do you mean he dropped another one? We pressured him.
Okay, that's a banger.
Yeah. He got pressured from you, man. I saw that. He got pressured
from you. 97-98 Inter Milan third kit. I believe Inter won the UEFA Cup that season with this one.
No, don't give Leo credit for that. That was you, man, who did this, not him.
So yeah, that's better than George Campos. But yeah, unique. T, do you want to start the bingo?
Do you want me to say it all for us now?
Bingo.
Give me win and dash.
And in the meantime, Vibes, who's your cracker of the week? Was it Gallagher? Was it?
Oh, it was a group vote. It was Conor Gallagher. Proper Chelsea and
like Gal Dog.
Yeah.
He ignored a certain mascot, and we're not going to say why, but proper Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
The new poster boy for EDL.
The XL bully, proper Chelsea.
Another thing about George Campos, he was only 5'7", which is
my height. That's my height.
Yeah, for a goalkeeper, bro. Imagine it.
No, actually, yeah. Richmond a good. Where's Santi talking about this kid's sick? No, it's not. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's his bias. What do you expect? It's a bias.
Yeah, and then his fellow Mexican Will Expressions went to go say the same thing as well.
Santi was the one that sent the Pro Clubs picture in the Ultimate Team one. This was sent in by Santi.
Yeah, can you see the kit there? Look at the kit. Yeah, it's better in the card.
No, but the one on the FIFA card looks like a cricket kit.
You know what though? I feel like the one that's in the FIFA card, it kind of looks like a polo shirt. I can't lie, yeah.
No, it looks like a cricket kit. It looks like
you prefer the other one. Well, the other one's mad.
No, well, I mean, I prefer the one that you know what? Never mind. I prefer not to speak in it, just because of sin bin.
He knows he's gonna get sin bin. Yeah, he knows.
Was it the pink that attracted you?
I prefer not to speak in it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Keep it like that. Yeah.
Time for a light game of football bingo. Yeah.
All right, don't put that last comment up.
That's mad. That's
crazy. Nah, you know what? LMS live. Yeah, that's crazy.
The channel will get lock off.
No,
lock off.
That's crazy, bro. All right.
Go on. Someone pop the link in the chat.
Yeah. Drop the link. It's because otherwise we'll be here forever.
There we go. Perfect.
Safe.
All right.
So, guys, if you want to get playing, click on the link. If you weren't here last week to play, just a quick rundown on what this game is. So, you'll have a card, so similar to bingo, where you'll have like numbers on the card, but you'll have like a club, a player, a manager, or even other things like a nation in there too. And then whatever player that you get selected, we'll all have the same group of players. But if they match your card, select them for the categories that you've got. If not, you skip. So let's say, for example, you got Cristiano Ronaldo that comes up, and then you've got Portugal, Man United, or Real Madrid, and in there you've got those cards. You have to decide, which one shall I put in for? Should I put in for Portugal because I'm less likely to get another Portuguese player, or Real Madrid or Man United, vice versa? Should be pretty easy. I won it last time 4 times out of 5, I think, something like that. OnlyFans KG won, as you can see for the name.
It's in the title of his name now as well.
I know, yeah.
Oh wait, 1 second.
I'm
Let's take
gonna
a bit.
be talking about this like a UCL trophy. Warabingo win.
Oh no, you're not going to spray paint this gold, are you?
Yeah, 4. I got it 4 times.
Wait, it's taking me a bit of a time. I have to type it out for some reason because I'm on a Mac.
Not used to working with a Mac.
No, I'm using my mate's one.
Oh, fairs.
I have a Dell laptop.
To be fair, I'm with you, Kundina, to be fair. I don't use Mac.
It's expensive as well. It's expensive. I remember my uni. Everyone was. Oh, I can't even find it. I typed the link out. It wouldn't let me.
Just Google football bingo, Condinho, and then you can just type in the room code.
Or in the private chat, click on the private chat. The link's in there. You can click on it there.
All right. I found it. Is it play now? Is it online football bingo? Which one? I can't remember.
That's the one online.
Yeah, online.
And then you just type in the room code. PB.
Room code. PB.
CW.
Yeah, PBP.
Read it out for me. Sorry.
PBP.
PBP.
CW.
CW. And I'll put.
We'll give it a good 30 seconds, 30 more seconds once you're in.
I think I've written it correctly. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Condinho, there it is.
I'm dead at this. Oh,
no,
that was you. Sorry.
I'm dead at this. Is crazy, you know.
Right,
second
10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So let's see how you guys do. Best of luck. I'm sharing my screen, so but I like to take my time. Ooh, Mike Magnon. James Ward-Prowse. He's not applicable for this. I don't think. Kante. Was he managed by Angelino? Tadibo.
Oh, for flips, man. Hate it when I skip the button.
Jesse Lingard. This one's a bit difficult, I can't lie.
Kolarov.
Dries Mertens. Mickey van der Ven. No, I don't think it's applicable for any of them. Rio Ferdinand. No, don't think it's applicable either. Big Virgil van Dijk. Timo Werner. Doesn't fit, does he? Eric Abidal. Believe he played for Monaco.
Ivan Toney, he gets a skip.
Samuel Eto'o. Inter. Was he managed by Ancelotti? I'm not sure. Let's put Inter.
Oh, no. Damn.
I know he definitely played for Monaco, so I might regret that one. Leandro Paredes. Argentina. Martin Terrier. I don't think he played for any of them. French. Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. Nope. Marco Verratti. PSG. Did he play under Ancelotti at PSG? But he's a Euros winner. I know that. Lautaro Martinez. Mudryk. No. Gabriel Martinelli. Brazilian. My boy. He's going to be vital if we're going to do anything this season. Daniel Marlin. Ivan Toney is a skip, unfortunately. Mkhitaryan. Ishmael Benacer, Yannick Carrasco, Pau Torres, Villarreal, Drogba. Ooh, I'm gonna put in for that one. Lobotka, Guti, yeah. Joe Gonçalves, Claudio Pizarro, Edson Alvarez, Miroslav Klose, Leandro Trossard. Was Dino a top goal scorer in the Spanish league? Ooh. I'm going to skip just in case. Probably should have went for it.
I messed up on the PSV one. That's the one that got me.
Ooh, I can't. No, Vibes beat me.
Oh no,
Vibes beat me. I should have went for it.
One and done.
Man,
It was technically a tie,
One
but
and
you
done.
beat me because of you finished before me.
Clinched Europa League settings.
I put Rivaldo for PSV. I don't know why. But,
Boy, that was a.
He did move around a lot towards the end of his career, to be fair.
Rivaldo's the one that messed me up.
Undisputed #1. I'm retiring. No more football bingo. I'm finished.
Yeah.
Good win. Good win. Yeah. OTC finished bottom. How you feeling? A bit like Chelsea this season.
I need to know, like bro. So that was difficult, you know. That was hella difficult.
I didn't know Marlon played PSV. Blood. Yeah, that could have been
I swear.
bingo.
He went.
That's where I messed up. I used him for Dortmund. PSV screwed me.
Did Rivaldo even play in the Dutch league? Did I just make it up?
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably made it up.
He did go to Greece though. Olympiacos have got a similar kit to PSV.
OTC survived relegation.
Wait. Carrasco didn't play in the Belgian league.
No. He was at Monaco.
I might not be here next week, depending on how the games go.
There's your win. There's the win, guys. I came second. Well done, Vibes, for winning on football bingo to finish off.
Oh no! This is no. Come on, man. This is a technicality.
What?
This is a technicality.
What Vibes is win? I know.
No. I'm talking about Carrasco because he was in the Genk youth team. Then he went to
youth
team.
Oh,
exactly. Then he went to League 2 in France, and that's when he made his professional debut.
Hey, see, there's no technicality. You lost, mate.
That's a technicality because he played his whole career. He played for the Belgian national team, and he played his whole career pretty much, up until his professional. He played in Belgium.
Man's calling VAR
if
on
Declan
football
Rice
bingo,
popped up,
that's crazy.
If Declan Rice popped up and you had Arsenal, Chelsea, would you pick him for Chelsea?
No, because he was in West Ham.
Exactly, because he was in.
This guy literally moved and made his professional debut. That's it. Like it is, yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Right, Neil, you didn't finish last. You went too far behind OTC. Had a shocker.
Right, are we running that back or are we leaving it there for today?
Nah, leaving it there.
Cool.
I'd like to claim my crown back, but Vibes gets to keep it. For a
yeah,
while.
no, we're leaving it.
Crown of King of the No.
At least he overthrew the record winner.
I know.
All right, people. We will catch you lot next week. Let's hit that outro.
Oh, Jesse, give us a win, give us a win, give us a win, give us a win, give us a win. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Chest is rising up. We will stand tall. Together we